Uh,
Good morning, everybody. We are live from Port Huron. And Justin is down in Florida.
yeah, I'm still at home, but I gotta leave at 11 o'clock. Time is it anyway? Oh, it's only 8:42. Yeah, I gotta leave in about 2 hours.
We're how's the weather down there?
It is, let's see,
Corey
62,
Mono is first.
62 degrees right now. What's up, Corey? Doesn't feel that cold outside, but that's what it says
No.
it is. That's what I said before, like I swear I could go on like 3 different weather apps. Or, weather websites, and they all give you different damn temperatures. I don't know which ones are right. Oh, my back.
Well, I suppose I better like my own. There you go.
Like your own stream.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've been this morning I've been in and out of the bathroom with a little bit of a loose bowel situation. But
Wonder if you're catching what Paul got.
well, I don't know. I took some, I got a little bit bound up, so I took some
You took some
stool softeners. Yep.
yeah. I'll do it.
Yeah. And it, boy, I tell you what, it's like running a hose through you, clearing you out. Yeah, the plumbing doesn't work like it used to, just like old houses, you know. So what, does your mother-in-law decide what she's gonna plan to do, or?
I don't. I have no idea, but she needs to make a decision pretty quickly. Because we don't know what damage happened in the walls, and she needs to do something before it gets too bad. Yeah, I don't know. It's her house, so she's gonna have to figure it out. I would have already had it, but I would have already had them working on it, but that's just me. I don't like sitting around saying I'm gonna do stuff. I just like to get it done.
Right.
I get a little impatient when it comes to doing stuff like, I don't like when I got that computer case, I didn't sit around and wait for Sean or, David to help me. I started doing it by myself. And then when I got to the point where I felt like I couldn't do it no more, then I called him and asked him for help. But I like when I get stuff, I like to get it done as quick as possible. I don't like sitting on things. That's a fun little build though. Still got some more stuff I gotta add to it here on Thursday when I get back. Hoping I can get done by Wednesday evening and leave Thursday morning. I'll be back by Thursday afternoon. I just want to get a new truck at some point. At least one of the compasses.
Well, weren't they talking about doing that for you, or?
I mean, not me necessarily, not me particularly, but they ordered 500 trucks in one batch, and then they ordered 250 more in the second batch. So there's 750 that they've ordered so far, but we only have, but we have 1,300 trucks in our fleet,
Yeah,
so they only replaced a little over half of them. Which is fine. I wouldn't mind getting one of the Jeep Compasses. The Patriots are getting very old and worn out. They're like 2 or 3 years older than the Compasses. And they have, almost 3 times as many miles on it.
right.
Like my Patriot's got 132,000 miles on it, where like my bosses and a lot of the guys that do locating, all their Compasses are, they
Hey,
only got like 40 or 50 on them.
Justin, if you, can you turn your camera on?
Yeah, why?
The reason I'm asking is a bathroom, I gotta.
Oh, you're good.
I made you co-host, so I'll be right back.
How many people we got watching here? On my phone. Corey's the only one that's come in. Oh, wow. It is a dead morning. Only 2 people watching. The hell is everybody? I don't know if you're still watching, Corey, but what you been up to? Your kid feeling better? I know you said that you were homesick with him the other day. And we have not heard from Hodges, so I don't know if he's feeling better or not. He sounded like yesterday, like he was getting a little worse. Oh my God. I'm tired. Oh. There we go. Do it that way, you can actually read the stuff on the wall. There you go. Hello, anybody out there? No, we're up to 5 people. Somebody say hi in the chat. Somebody asked me a question. Paul is taking a bathroom break. Nobody's heard from Hodges. All right, Rob's coming in. Somebody else finally. What's up, Rob?
Hey, Bert. You haven't run off to do a ship, have you?
No, he's going to the bathroom.
Oh,
It's
he
just
only
real.
runs off to do a ship, didn't he?
No, it was just really dead. Like there was only like 2 or 3 people watching a minute ago.
Morning, Cody. Morning, Garth.
What's up, Garth?
You didn't go live last night. I noticed just.
Nah, I had to get ready to leave for this morning because I got to leave at 11 o'clock to go out of town.
Wow, for work?
Yeah, it's 3.5 hour drive.
Oh, fucking sucks, doesn't it, on a Sunday?
This what's pissing me off is they keep taking part of my weekends.
Why can't you leave early in the morning then?
Because like I said, it's 3.5 hours and. I don't know, they asked me to leave today, so that's when they booked my room for, so. I don't know, I don't know why I couldn't have just left yesterday and been back Friday, but it's whatever.
Yeah, morning, Edward. Do you get paid a night egg then?
Yeah, I get paid for all that driving.
No, I mean, but do you get paid like per night out? Like
Oh,
over here,
yeah.
if you spend a night away from home, you get 30, 40 pound.
Yeah, it's $35 a day. And then I get paid for all the drive time, so the 3.5 hours, 3.5, 4 hours each way, I get paid for that too.
You get extra pay on that because it's a Sunday?
Yeah, that's something that they used to do. But a lot of companies have kind of. I guess capitalism has kind of
Yeah.
overrode the old religious type things that businesses used to do.
Over
So,
here, you get like time and a half, double time.
well, see over here, the only reason they used to do it is because it was more of a religious thing, right? Because it was Sunday, right? And so that's what a lot of companies used to base it off of, was a religious thing, but now all these big corporations, they don't give two shits about that anymore. Sunday's a Sunday, and it's like your Monday to them. They
No,
don't-
the only time over here when, like you said, Sundays are Sundays, is when we do a continental shifts. You still there?
Yeah, I just see.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just listening.
continental shifts, which is like 4 days on, 4 days off. And then it just rotas. So if your 4 days is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then tough shit.
Right, so you guys are doing it for a whole different purpose, but over here it was always a religious thing. See, that's why over here Chick-fil-A's actually closed on Sundays. And that's a big fast food company. And they close down every Sunday because their CEO is super religious.
Yeah, it's not a lot to do with religion. It's just a thing which has always been.
Right,
After 40 hours is time and a half. And
Mhm.
then a lot of places a Saturday is just time and a half, but Sunday's a double time.
Yeah, we get time and a half after 42. The
For
one
some
good thing,
places,
well,
go
the
on.
one good thing about going out of town, no matter what you're doing, you can you can pretty much work as much as you want.
Yeah,
And you can use your work truck for personal shit. So if you wanna go to the store or go to a bar at nighttime
yeah.
and get a drink, you can do that. Yeah, I just can't use my car when I'm at home.
Yeah, what I do with our lot is I pay him off the vehicle. As soon as the vehicle starts in the morning, because we got trackers on it, and then as soon as it shuts off at night, so, they're paid then all the way through. From
See,
the
that's why when I'm doing my regular job, when I'm here just doing my regular inspecting, I'm only allotted 40 hours a week. I can't go past that because that's the contract we have with FPU. They won't pay me more than 40 hours. So I've worked my 40 hours, but I include my drive time in my 8-hour work shift every day. So if I gotta drive to St. Cloud, which is my farthest city, which is an hour and 20 minutes away, guess what? 2 hours and 40 minutes of my day is gonna be driving there and back. I'm not driving an extra 2 hours and not being paid for it.
yeah,
You
I
get what I'm
don't.
saying?
A lot of people as well. For argument's sake, if you're on like £10 an hour, yeah, if you're driving, they cut it down to like £6 or £7 an hour because they class it as drive time.
Right.
It's just while you're driving, and then when you get to wherever, I don't do none of that shit. Morning, David.
What's up, David?
Who's that trouble? Is it?
There's only one person on this planet that shouts randomly, Ginger Ninja.
Oh, is that what it was? Was it? I didn't quite hear. I heard the doodle-doo-doo.
Strangely enough, when she talks to me, I hear whack, 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 whack,
Yeah.
whack. Sounds like a duck at times.
But come on then, let's give us a Ginger Ninja again.
Ow.
Paul, hurry up, come back. You're being invaded by the UK.
Yeah. Come on, get us a Ginger Ninja.
No. Don't
Why?
do it. Don't do it on demand.
You'll do as you're told, girl.
Oh,
Ooh.
You'll
Oh
get
my-
that, you will.
oh,
Hold on a minute. Ah.
oh, she's calling your wife.
Yeah, she's out.
Well, no, when she's in, you'll just hear.
Yeah. She's not having a great day today. Shiloh's been kicking off.
So leave it. Wait. Leave it. Because if what Rob has said is
Fucking
true,
breaking again.
yeah, if what Rob has said is true, it won't be a slap you get, it'll be a punch. This is where all the stress Shiloh's caused me. Whoosh.
Don't mention it to a lot of her, to Shiloh, but she's been fucking vaping, and she has got the most horrific fucking chest temperature and everything else. She's a fucking shit.
What, you said she's sick?
Yeah, sick. But she's been sneaking around her friends' house and fucking vaping. She's just turned 13.
Oh, your daughter.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about your wife. I was like, what are you worried about your wife? vaping for?
No.
Even if it's
No,
wife
my
got
God.
vaping, I'd be freaking worried. It's horrible stuff.
Well, fucking
13.
vaping. Yeah, but there's kids like fucking 10 in his school and in friends.
Yeah,
You know,
because
who are all fucking doing it. It's where they're doing all this bubblegum flavour and all that sort of stuff.
it's because they can buy these disposable ones now in the pound
Yeah.
shop.
What's your smoking age over there?
Uh,
18?
16, but you
gotta
got to
be
look
18
over
to buy 'em.
21, haven't you, to buy them?
25 to buy
25
it.
now, you've got to look.
25 now, is it? Oh, okay.
25 to buy
Hold
'em.
on, so you have to be 25 to buy them, but you can smoke them
No,
at 16?
18 officially. If
Oh.
it's called Challenge 25, if you don't look 25, they have to ask you out for ID.
No, but what's
Ah,
the
okay.
official
Officially
age?
18.
Official age you can smoke is 16, isn't it?
To buy them is 18. To
No, I
smoke
mean to physically smoke. What's the law?
Yeah, he's saying you can buy them at 18, but you can smoke them at 16.
Can you smoke
to
them
be
at
a-
16?
yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
drinking is 18, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
the rules have changed. You have to be 18 even to smoke them now.
Well,
They
see,
do.
here they changed it now. You have to be 21
Yeah.
to
But
drink or
anyway,
smoke or
drinking-
buy.
Right. Drinking laws are different. To go into a pub on your own,
Oh,
be
yeah.
18.
This is all confusing as fuck.
Yeah. if you've got your parents with you, you can
You're
go
allowed
in
to
at
drink.
any age.
And you're allowed to
But-
drink if you're having a meal.
If you're having a meal in the pub, you can have one drink at the age of 4.
The fuck?
It's you've got to be served with a meal, but you're not allowed up to the bar. You're not allowed to. It's just
Dude,
Oh,
if you gave a
why?
4-year-old drinking over here, they'd throw you in jail for 20 years.
No, it's only wine, isn't it, David?
only one.
Yeah,
I don't-
wine.
And
I
I
don't-
think it's you're not allowed like spirits, like vodka,
No,
stuff like
No,
that. It has to be
it's,
like
it's
champagne.
wine, isn't it? It's wine because of the French, because they're allowed
Yes,
children are allowed to drink wine at dinner times, isn't they?
yeah, it's like a wine. I think it has to be a wine or a shandy or something like that.
Something really weird.
No, see, over here, it's pretty cut and dry. 21 to smoke or drink, and that's it. You have to be
Nah, but
21
then
or older.
like certain places, the kids have got to be out by 9 o'clock, haven't they?
Yes,
Unless it's a restaurant or something like that. And then if they're over 13, they can stay till 10 o'clock maybe or something.
If they serve food, they have to be out by 9 o'clock. Now they
Ah,
have to stop serving food at 8 o'clock. So it's 1 hour after food has finished being served.
and then what age can they stay in there?
Technically, you can stay at any age, but if the venue is having loud music, I think that's where the law changes.
Oh, I know it's all fucking confusing.
And it all changes. And
that
on New
is.
Year, it all changes as well because you can have them up to 1 o'clock in the morning.
There's just no that's just a weird set of rules. Like I said, over here, it's so simple, 21 to drink or smoke, period. Or to buy it. You can't be any younger. It don't matter if,
I'd imagine yours are the same, Justin, but our nightclubs over here, they're allowed to stay open until 6 o'clock in the morning.
Can
well, I
open
mean,
24
there are
hours.
bar and grills around here where families do go and eat, and then some of them do have a cutoff time that say, you know, at like 9 o'clock, this is when it's just adults only. But they do have bars and grills where you can go and sit down and eat as a family if you want. you
Yeah,
know?
that's similar. They have to serve food. Otherwise, if they're not serving food, then kids have to be out by 8.
Oh, that's for sure. Like over here, you wouldn't want to take your kid into just a bar. Like that would,
Oh, no,
you would
you're
stick
not
out.
allowed to do that over here, like.
Like maybe if you were the owner and your kid was hanging out in the back room or something, that'd be one thing, but you definitely wouldn't want to take a kid into just a bar. Now, if it's a bar or grill where they have sit down and you can order food, that's one thing. People aren't gonna look at you weird, but
I'm going to wait outside with Hannah in a minute.
Yeah, what was you gonna say about the pub times, David?
If it's just a pub with no food,
No, I mean, like, a nightclub stays open till 6 in the morning, doesn't it?
they can stay open 24/7.
Because Weatherspoons, you can go in there like fucking 7 o'clock in the morning and have a beer, get you?
Yeah, if you wanted to. But
But
like
it
supermarkets
used
now
to be-
can sell alcohol up to 24/7.
It used to be like 11 or 12 o'clock, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
it,
can
the law used to be straight through. Pubs, everything apart from nightclubs that had a special license, they were allowed to open until 3 a.m. But they
Yeah,
weren't allowed to open at 10 p.m.
It used to.
And now supermarkets had to stop selling at 11 o'clock.
yeah,
There's-
haven't we got all that thing, haven't we, where all the cigarettes and booze have all got to be covered up in the shops?
Yeah. Well, just cigarettes. It's not booze.
David, all the votes have got red.
Probably.
Can you check?
Yeah, they're all up here.
Okay, because it's just.
Yeah, do you know where you go into like
I'll be
a
back.
petrol station, Justin, and like you got all the packs of cigarettes behind the counter?
yeah,
All hours have all got to be covered up so that nobody can see them.
so you just have to know that they're there pretty much.
And all the packaging has to be the same color, green.
Oh, no, they could design their packages any which way they want over here and they don't have to be covered, but they do have to have that Surgeon General's warning on the side of every pack that says, you know, it can cause cancer and,
Oh, we've
all
had
this
that.
other
for
stuff.
Oh,
years.
we got all that bullshit.
yeah, that's,
Morning, JD.
Afternoon, JD.
up, JD. But yeah, it's pretty cut and dry over here on the drinking and smoking age. It used to be 18 to smoke and it's always been 21 to drink, but then they switched it about 3-4 years ago. You had to be 18 to buy cigarettes. Might have been a little.
Yeah, but
it might have only
we
been a
have to
couple
make
years.
we have to make things awkward as well because like you've now like the age of consent is 16 unless you're in a job of a position of trust, then it's 18 or 21 if the person's vulnerable. It's just weird. Why can't we just have a straight 18 done?
Well, see, that was always the big debate over here too. It's like, you know, back before when the smoking age was 18, people, you know, it was a valid question too. The people would always ask, you know, why can you be 18 and smoke, but you can't drink, but you can go fight for your country at 18, but you're not allowed to have a beer? And it didn't make any sense. It was like, you can buy cigarettes at 18, you can sign up to the military and go die for your country, but you can't have a drink. It didn't make any sense. Like,
Yeah.
people asked that for years. They were like, that doesn't make any sense. But I think drinking should be a certain age that's above 18 only. I think it should be 21 because, you know, you get a bunch of drunk 18-year-olds running around, you're really asking for trouble.
Yeah, instead you get a bunch of drunk 21 years old.
Well, I mean, there's gotta be a certain limit, then you just gotta say, all right, you're old enough. You do something stupid, you're on your own.
I mean,
Hey, Mr. Murray.
there are
Hey,
countries with a
good
lot.
morning.
Good morning, Ron.
You got evaded
Afternoon,
while
Rob.
you were gone, Paul.
Rob's in a
That's okay.
different time for me today.
They're all
Sure.
good. They're all good people, Justin.
I was yelling at you, the British are coming, and you never came.
The thing of it is that the bathroom call, sometimes it goes a little longer, I guess maybe I overdid it with the amount of laxative that I took.
TMI.
That's a different age of consent conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
I,
just
I
talking.
got all my batteries charged, JD. I was ready for you, and it's bloody raining. See, I
JD.
even got my meter charged up
Argue.
already, my speed meter. Have a good time anyway.
You
Yeah.
gotta watch him, JD. He's gonna try to do it in kilometers to confuse you.
Good morning, Marshall.
We don't do things in kilometers. Here we do it in miles.
You guys use miles per hour there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only
Okay.
Australians that use kilometers because the place is such a fucking big shithole.
They do that over in up in Canada. They go by kilometers.
And across the Europe.
As we
I
got,
think now I think it's kilometers like in Mexico and South American stuff too, isn't it?
I don't remember. I've been down to Mexico a couple of times when I was younger, but I don't remember. The only reason I remember Canada is because we got pulled over because we were doing. The speed limit was 100 kilometers and we weren't paying attention and we were doing like 80 miles an hour because we thought it was 100 miles an hour.
100 kilometers is 62 miles an hour.
My sister was driving and wasn't paying attention and we got pulled over by a cop. Luckily, it was cool though. He didn't ticket us. He was like, yeah, he goes, he's like, you gotta pay attention to that. He goes, it's not miles per hour like America. I was like, okay. As we used
Drive
to
off.
go-
If that had been me, I'd have I just drove off, I'd have got my gun out, shot it out the window and gone, hi, bang, bang.
Cause we used to go up there when I lived in Buffalo because I think the drinking age then was only 18 or 19 at the time. Up in Canada, so we would go up there for the night and go to the clubs and then stay the night and then come back the next morning.
Sorry, and remember JD is 132 foot.
What is?
A quarter of a mile in 1/10 scale.
Oh.
Because we got 1/10 scale cars. It works out
doing,
100.
yeah, they're doing radio control vehicles.
Oh.
We're doing drag racing. Who can get the fastest
We don't need to know about you and your drag race.
from I love dressing up in drag. You should know me.
I can almost picture JD dressed up in a drag queen outfit.
I
He's got the hair
swap
for it.
from Rob to Rebecca, I do.
Well, I mean, he does have the hair for that, so.
Yeah.
Are you drunk?
I think Marshall got the hair for the drag.
You drunk?
Only joking, Marshall.
Yeah, Ron Lockwood was in the chat, I see.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what's up,
said
Ron?
good morning to Ron.
Ed Hassick, yep.
Yeah,
And I
you will
was-
have to.
I was
Sorry.
indisposed, but we'll leave it at that.
That's an interesting answer. We're talking about JD and drag, and he says, I'm just testing it today, Rob.
Yeah. Just remember to shave the leg when you show it.
up, Marshall? No, we were having that conversation a minute ago, though. And Paul, I'm sure you remember that whole question of why you could be 18 to buy cigarettes, but you couldn't be 21 to drink back before they
Yeah.
switched it.
Well, Vietnam is when it switched.
What, 21 or older?
Yep, 18, when it dropped the drinking age here to 18. That was the preface for changing from 21 down to 18. Because people were being drafted. That was the last real draft. And you could be drafted, you could go over and serve in the military, but you couldn't have a beer.
Yeah, that's what I was just telling them. That was the old question everybody used to ask for years. Cause they just switched to smoking. Do what?
Me and my wheelchair being drafted, you know, going across the field. You know, shotgun and over the fucking humps and bumps.
Yeah, they'd have just put a rocket launcher on your back.
Yeah, yes. I
Does
get
wheel-
shot straight away, wouldn't I? The size of me, I'd be the most easiest target.
Yeah, no, they
Well,
just
Rob-
put you
Rob-
in. Why you
Rob,
missed
they've got those really heavy duty off-road electric wheelchairs now with the great big tires on them. And
Yeah, I've seen them.
have you got one of those?
No. I've looked at them, but they range between 15 to 30,000. They do, and they're built in the US and all that lot. So the backup and the service is going to be awful over here for that, isn't it?
Don't know. You
But
talking
it'd be-
about like the
that-
warranties?
in your case, Rob, I think that would be quite the discussion.
Oh yeah, they do an amazing one with a big harness which you strap yourself into, and it's got tracks.
Yeah,
They go anywhere.
See what JD put? He said, I bet you guys are picturing me like that weirdo.
Yeah, damn right.
What?
And then Edward said, back in the mid sixties, my dad gave me a quarter to run to the corner store to buy him a pack of Camel cigarettes. I was 10 years old. The good old days. Yeah, well, back then they didn't care. That's when you'd go into the doctor's office as a pregnant woman and your doctor be sitting there smoking with you, telling you need more calcium in your diet, right? As he's blowing a cigarette in your face.
oh yeah, yep. Ed Hassick was right. He said back in the mid 60s, his dad would give him a quarter and send him to the gas station and buy him a pack of cigarettes. I remember
Yeah.
those days.
Sorry, Marshall. I hope you move soon.
There's not enough room for two blue people in here. Get out.
Hey Laura, how you doing?
I'm
Just
alright.
just standing there all creepy behind David.
Isn't that what llamas do?
What? Look in the background.
Well, Laura, how come David hasn't gotten you a chair right next to him?
Because I don't want to sit that close.
Hey, did you ever figure out where that mystery cord went to?
The what?
That mystery cord behind you went to?
This
The
one.
yeah, the plug the one plug you
That's
couldn't
not
fit.
plugged. That's
That's
not
not
plugged
actually
in.
plugged in.
No, the black box that you couldn't
Oh,
figure
this
out what it
one.
was plugged into.
I've still not worked it out. I think.
Hold on.
Okay, now.
It's just bare wires and a,
Oh, those. No.
It goes off.
I hate to help you
no,
guys.
they just cut their internet out. That
Yeah,
went to the-
Goes to the internet. It goes up there.
Oh, it's my router. All right, don't pull on that plug.
Oh,
I would hate to help you guys move. I love you guys to death, but Jesus Christ.
You are right, yeah, in your wheelchair and your trailer.
Rob, that's when you're gonna have to rent one of those tracked wheelchairs.
Mm,
Yeah, like I said, you struggle to get them over here.
You could, yeah, but you could pull like a small trailer behind it.
Well, I got one of them
Oh, do you?
beach trailers, that as they're called, with a, I don't know,
Big
18
fat
inch wheel or
tires.
something like that. Yeah, like I said, it holds up to like 500 pound in weight, and I ties that on the back. Like if me and the family go there, I tows like the picnic or whatever else. all the fucking stuff for the day.
Well, I could see you rolling up on a great big tracked up electric wheelchair with a big old trailer on the back, say, and,
Well,
and, a, and a set of air horns on top.
Yeah, the track ones are petrol.
Oh, that's a really nice place, Ron.
They're petrol, huh?
Yeah, let me.
Well,
Ron, you need-
I would imagine that's because, well, I would imagine it's because electric, if you got out someplace and the power died, but if you went out someplace and you died from petrol, what are you gonna do,
Because he still hasn't got the coat. Is that big enough?
Ron, you need to say screw Alaska and start hitting up some like overseas countries like Australia, maybe Ireland, England.
For
That's
what?
where I was talking about because he wants to go back to Alaska next year for his trip.
Oh,
I would rather, it's just my opinion. I'd rather go somewhere I haven't been yet. Like if I had the ability to travel like Ron does, and go on these really cool adventures, I'd always be wanting to hit up somewhere new that I haven't been to yet.
Well, what you could do is you could do the hot tub tour. You could go around from hot tub to hot tub to hot tub and interview the young ladies.
Paul, there's a link in the chat for the video of it.
End up in some
Okay.
random hot tub in the back of somebody's house in England. What the hell are you doing in my tub?
There isn't many left, sorry.
What a surprise. You and Hannah have had hold of them.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, I'll have one.
What are
No.
those? What are those?
Chocolate.
I don't think you will. There's hardly any left. All the crap ones.
Well,
Just brought them over.
skip it forward a bit, Paul.
Oh, I watched it, Ron. It looked really nice. Yeah, I would go on the run with the Bulls. You are damn right, Mike. I sent
Mike.
Rob. You'll see me pushing Rob with the running of the Bulls. I can push Rob down there with me.
Have you seen this?
Look at that thing, just.
I'm not holding it.
Justin wants to go somewhere he can end up being captured and made a sex slave. Oh my God. Teddy.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Ah? Oi,
Oh yeah, I know you want to go over there too,
it's
Ron.
fine. All she's doing is putting them on me.
I just really want to go experience some overseas countries because I've been to Mexico and Canada. I mean, I haven't been all through Canada or Mexico. I just been to each one of them a few times, but I definitely want to go overseas though.
If
Well, Justin, have you been on a cruise?
No, I've never been on a cruise.
I have no interest, but Paul Hodges he and his wife,
no,
when she was still around, they used to go cruising all the time.
My missus do. She loves them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you go on any cruises with her, Rob?
No.
You
No,
went
it's not my thing, really.
Yeah.
I could just see Ron though over like in, Ireland or England, going to all the cat.
he fit right in.
Oh,
Up in Scotland.
I'm talking about going to like all the castles and all the really old historical stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
That'd
the
be
other
awesome.
place I could see, Ron, would be deepest, darkest Africa. With all
Oh.
the animals.
Oh yeah, going to like in the Serengeti on one of those
Yep.
tours.
Yep.
Or you go there. with the
Go over
tour
there and
guides.
wrestle a lion or
oh, please.
I mean, honestly, it would. I mean, Braun being a big hunter, that would be a really cool trip to be able to
Yeah.
take a tour through the Serengeti.
I'd love to see him wrestle a lion.
There is no, Rob, there is no wrestling a lion. It's just you getting eaten by a lion. You might think you're wrestling it for about 2 seconds.
That one.
Have you ever seen a lion in person?
Yeah.
Oh, those things are mean looking and they're when they sit and just when they're like making a purring noise, that shit is so deep. Like it just reverberates through your body. You can feel it.
Yeah, even though I don't agree with them and I don't particularly like them, we have got some good zoos here.
I know.
Well,
you-
it's kind of like snake people. I don't get that either.
Well, it's all how they take care of the animals, right? Because there are some really good zoos out there that, those zookeepers, those are their babies, right? They don't. But then there's been some questionable, kind of thrown up mom and pop zoos here and there that have,
Yeah, I got a lizard down by here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
How, an iguana or what?
no, gecko.
A gecko, okay.
She's gone in now. It's obviously the nocturnal, so she's having it she's having a sleep.
Does she ever come out?
Yeah, she comes in about 6 o'clock in the evening.
That's a
oh, nice, Mike.
hey, bird. Jesus Christ, bird.
So does she sit on your lap or what, Rob?
Yeah. My daughter likes her. She goes in the room and she gets on with the dog.
So the dog doesn't bother?
No, dog likes her.
Wow.
My dogs try to eat all the lizards outside. That and the squirrels. Tyson does not like squirrels. He's already chased them up a couple of trees. And they like to run back and forth on the top of the fence and tease Bo.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow. Look at,
Oh, that's a big girl too.
Yeah.
now how old would
Good
that
size.
be?
Oh my God. 10?
Now when they're on, like down on the floor or whatever, they can move pretty fast, can't they?
Yeah, they can actually snap their tails off. They can. When like in the wild, because if you notice a gecko has got a huge fat tail,
Yeah,
what they do is if like a bird comes down for them or something, they can wiggle their back end so fast that it snaps their tail off, and their tail then will wiggle like mad. They can run, leave their tail there. The bird will get a tail, and then their tail grows back.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Ron.
Catch you
But-
later, man.
You're wrong.
so that would be like, that's kind of hilarious. The tail grows back.
Yeah. If you look at YouTube, you'll see videos of just the tail on its own. It
Well,
goes for like 2 minutes or something.
What's crazy is like iguanas. They actually use their tails like whips,
Yeah, we've
and
seen
they
the
will
iguana.
they will
Yeah.
slash
Oh.
through.
You know where
Through
you've got
an
that
animal.
from, don't you? You see on the
But-
back of a bird? Turn around. Long tail feathers on the back of a bird.
Yeah,
That's what that's for. One, it helps them glide. And two, when a bird of prey grabs them, the likely it is it's going to grab them at the back end. So the tail
they'll be able
feathers
to get
come out
away.
and they can get away.
Yeah, we used to have a bearded dragon as well. That was just incredible.
Oh, that was big. Those are big.
Yeah. And in the mornings when I woke up, it'd be scratching on the glass and trying to slide the cage open. It would, and then we just open it up, put a ladder there, and it just come out and just chill out
Here-
around the house.
Bearded
Go down,
dragons
sit
and
with the
geckos.
dog.
Yeah,
I've got a bearded dragon, but Laura's told me to stop calling her that.
oh my God. No, bearded dragons and geckos are actually really popular around the pet stores around here. You can find them
Yeah.
all over.
Well, I could picture Rob getting a monitor. One of
Oh,
those
those are
big
mean.
ones, you know?
Those are mean, man. Those are like little mini Komodo dragons.
My bearded dragon, I had a harness and a lead for it. I'd take it out in the street
Take
with
it
the
for a
dog.
walk.
Yeah, with the dog one side, dragon the other side.
Oh, people do
wow.
that with their iguanas around here too. I've seen that before with people's iguanas. They'll put them in.
Well, Komodo dragons can get to be what, 10, 12 feet
Oh,
long?
fucking-
Oh,
Yeah.
and their saliva is actually like fucking
Venomous,
sulfuric
innit?
acid. Yeah, and it eats through your skin too. It's venomous.
Yeah,
but
they bite you and then wait for you to die of infection, don't they?
well, that's what it does is like starts to paralyze you, and then they just slowly stalk you as you're coming to your end.
Why would you want one of them as a pet?
I've
Yes,
seen one at
JD,
the.
showing my lizard.
I saw two of them at the San Diego Zoo years ago. And I'll tell you what, man, those Komodo dragons are huge. And there's actually an island where
Yeah.
it's nothing but Komodo dragons. Like
What's that
it's
called?
infested with them.
Well, what
That
what
is
would they
cool.
eat if, are they a vegetarian or what?
No, they'll eat stuff out of the sea and birds and
Oh yeah,
wildlife.
they'll go swimming out in the ocean.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll take down like
I mean, like a crocodile, they go,
yeah.
yeah. They'll take down as well, like a well, like a small deer, things like that. They will.
Oh yeah, that one island though, I wanna say, is it off the coast of Australia
Got to
Or
be
is it in
somewhere
the-
warm. I would have
or-
thought so.
or the Indian Ocean maybe? I can't
Yeah.
remember where it's at, but it is infested with those damn things. And there's actually a tourist thing on the island that's like all fenced, like it's got like a big huge wall around it that keeps them out, and then they take you on like tours through it. Like in trucks and stuff, but it's like infested with them.
wow.
Just like there's that one island too, and it might be the same island, but there's an island too that there's so many snakes on this island. There's like 2 or 3 snakes for every square foot of land or
Yeah,
something.
isn't that called Snake Island?
No, it's
It
called the
might be.
UK.
But it is, yeah, like you can't walk on this island without stepping on a snake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's got like a mountain as well in it, haven't it? It's only a
Yeah.
small little thing. They reckon that I don't know, the plates shifted or something and they got stranded.
But these are the type of snakes too that come after you, like they don't just get out of your way. They actually will chase you down.
That's what JD but
Albino one-eyed trouser snake.
just something like a garter snake though, innit?
It's weird. No, it's just weird how he refers to a earthworm as a snake.
Yeah. Slow worm.
It's like he kind of looks like a snake.
Oh. What?
When I got a boa constrictor, it's just it doesn't match up, JD.
What? You're not having a quality streak. Look at them all you like. You're not having one.
And Laura's saying as well, she messaged me saying I couldn't go on a cruise because the ship would sink.
Oh dear.
Oh, is this it?
You get the feeling, Rob, that Laura's going to grow up to be like the bucket woman.
Yeah. I think she's saying I'm overweight, I think.
Oh yeah, this is that island right here. Watch. It's pretty wild here. But they're chasing this iguana across the beach. Just look how many of them there
Oh
are.
yes.
Hey, just calling to check and see how you're doing.
They come out of everywhere after him, don't they?
Yeah, well, won't come here. We'll be back tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, so.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're just checking on you.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they
we're
got,
still
look at that.
Okay, all right, Paul.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, but doesn't he get out?
Yeah, he just gets out, but look at him, dude. They're not hesitating. They're just going right after him.
They're like pack hunters.
Well, they're not. They're just there's that many.
Yeah,
They're
there's,
just coming out of everywhere.
You don't want to go down there.
yeah, they said there's like 2 or 3 snakes, I think, for every square foot of island, like it's that many. If you want to go snake hunting, that'd be the place to go to.
Yeah.
You want to make a
There's
lot of,
one. There's one. There's one.
yeah, if you want to make a lot of cowboy hats, you know, or cowboy boots.
Snakes are the only animal I will never treat, never help. Screw that.
Right?
Snakes are the only animal I'll never help.
Used to have a
I
snake.
don't-
with me.
I don't
Well,
mind.
you know, they
snakes.
got some big ass snakes over in Vietnam. What is the great big snake? Because
Boa
about-
constrictor.
I had friends of mine that used to
Anacondas.
they
Yes.
used to drive up from the DMZ up to the northern end and back and stuff in a convoy, army convoy. And they come around the corner and here'd be a snake across like a speed bump they said was about this big, and they just run them over because it'd crush them, and they'd crawl off and die, you know?
Yeah, there's probably anacondas, boa constrictors. I mean, but those are all
Yeah.
the ones that are now here in Florida because dumbasses let them go in the swamps.
Yeah, people didn't want any more, so they let them go in the swamp.
Yeah, because the problem is a lot of times they get too big for somebody to handle, or they get too expensive to
Oh.
maintain. And instead
They
of
done
calling,
that with some sort of fish as well, haven't they?
Yeah, our local park has got a shark in it.
Really?
yeah, because bull sharks can survive in freshwater as well as
Oh,
saltwater.
yep, fresh water.
And they get into lakes and rivers all the time. You know, they found bull sharks as far up as in the Mississippi River before.
Yep.
Wow.
Because they'll come into flood zones, like say you'll get like a hurricane come in and push all the ocean.
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
And then they'll get into lakes and rivers and stuff, and they'll make their way through lakes and rivers. And yeah, they can survive. So they found them as far as in the
Oh,
Mississippi River before. They've ended up in there. And bull sharks are mean
Oh.
as hell. Like they're worse than a crocodile. They are super mean. They're very
Oh, come
aggressive.
on, look at them. They got fucking radar and sonar and
They got
you
you
know,
having one.
3
Yeah,
sets
bull-
of eyelids.
Bull sharks are very aggressive.
Have you seen this? He wants this.
So what, are they just leaving the shark and letting it stay in the park lake or
Can't
what?
catch it. You'd have to drain the whole lake to get it.
Oh, I'm sure there's some kind of expert around the world that knows how to catch them. They'd be able to
What
do it.
type of shark would that be then? Wouldn't be a dangerous one, I wouldn't have thought.
No,
Well,
it's going to be one that you can have in a fish tank because that's probably where it's
Yeah,
come.
yeah.
So it's probably going to go.
Oh, it's probably like a bala shark or something, one of the ones you can buy at the pet store, yeah. I'd almost bet it's like a bala shark. I used to have some of those in my freshwater tank back in the day. They were
I
cool,
only
they look
noticed
like,
there because I was feeding the ducks with the duck food and bread, and it just sort of came out of nowhere and just like young and just grabbed a whole slice of bread and was off.
you ever seen the those sucker fish that people buy for their fish tanks? I don't know the actual name of them, but the ones that go on the side of the
God.
glass.
Like a lamprey type of thing?
It's the ones that go on the side of the
yeah.
glass.
Plex.
Lex.
Plex.
Oh, yeah.
Laura said they're called Plex.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I have seen some in some lakes, dude, that people have let go out of fish tanks. That were like 3 or 4 feet long, massive.
Oh, I used to have them a foot long, yeah. Remember I couldn't stop them breathing?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I started off with 2, and I ended up with nearly 300, I think.
What'd
We
you
were
end
in
up
the
doing
middle
with
of
them?
COVID, so no fish, no aquarium place was open to take them.
What'd you do? Just let them go in the lake or something?
Yeah. Some went in rivers and lakes, and some got flushed.
I mean, they're not a real issue in lakes because they actually clean a lot of the algae and
Yeah.
they eat a lot of the fish crap and all the other stuff that's in there. So they actually
Yeah, but
clean up
the
lakes.
problem was like, there was so many in there. I had to put an extra filter in. They were clogging it up every day.
Jesus.
And
Wow.
There is a scientific term for them that when you go into the pet store, it's like this really long name. I just can't never remember it. But there's like an actual the scientific name for them. But we call them most people just call them sucker fish over here because they suck on the side of the glass of your fish tank.
The last one. Mine.
Oh yeah, I had a really cool fish tank back in the day. I had bala sharks in there and I had 2 little crabs that would chill at the bottom of the tank. And I even had a beta, one of the beta fish, the real aggressive ones.
Oi.
You ever seen those, Rob? The beta fish? But I had a separate little tank inside my big fish tank that the beta fish would stay in by itself. So it stays separated from the rest of the fish. It was really cool.
You're sulking now. Sulking.
Why is Sparky mad?
But she's got a fame for quality streets. She'll always nick one and fly off with it. But she's not allowed them. And now I've just eaten the last one, so she's sulking. You can have the tub. Here you go. Yeah, it's empty.
Everybody keep Paul Hodges in your hearts and minds and hope that he gets better soon. He indicated on the phone to me that he's not going to be driving the Petri dish Monday or Tuesday, and who knows after that.
Yeah, he needs to take a break.
Yeah, because it's finally kicking in really bad. It's kicking his ass now. I knew it was gonna put him down like that eventually.
Yep.
Because he was sounding really bad yesterday. Like
Yep.
worse. Every day that was going by, he was sounding worse and worse.
Yeah, he wasn't the same old jovial self on the phone either. It was a short conversation.
Yeah, is it a cold he's got, or has he got COVID?
We don't know. See, over here, Justin and I were talking about that. If you go to a pharmacy, they'll give you all the tests and everything. They can even give you flu shots and all kinds of things,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can go to
but-
like your local pharmacy, whether it's Walmart or Walgreens, and they do all that.
But in Canada, you have to go to a clinic or a hospital.
But I think he's just had the flu jab, hasn't he? So he could be having a reaction to that.
I don't know.
I don't think it's COVID because last time he had COVID, he was asymptomatic. He didn't have any.
Doesn't
symptoms.
matter.
It
It's
affects you differently.
the problem with COVID is there's so many different strains. It just depends which one you get. Which
Yeah,
strain?
but that doesn't necessarily, yeah, but he could have it could be a multitude of different things.
Could be the flu, it could be,
It could,
what's
like I
that
said-
one, what's that one that's 3 letters, chest, virus or?
Flu?
Or RSV.
Now, there's another one.
RSV, Laura said.
What Laura say?
RSV.
Yeah, RSV, exactly. Because now that's going around Canada.
But the other thing is, when you have the flu jab, they actually give you flu.
Right.
That's
The
why
one-
some people, end up with flu just after.
Well, yeah,
He already had flu coming on, and they've injected him, so he's reacted badly to it.
Yeah, see, I had the pharmacist at Walmart explain it to me one year when she was asking me if I wanted the flu shot. And she said the way that they do it here in the US is they pick the 3 worst strains that they think are gonna be the worst that year. They make a shot for each one of those strains, but you don't know which one you're getting. But yeah, you get you get infected with it.
Well, that's because they're trying to trigger your immune system, right?
And that's why I always used to laugh when I would hear people say, I don't get the flu shot because I always seem to get sick afterwards. Well, obviously, they're infecting you with it. What the hell do you think was going to happen? It's not some conspiracy theory. It's just science.
What? No, I don't care. There's none left.
All right, guys, I got to jump off here because I got to leave in about an hour. So I'm going to get ready to go and get all my
The other
last
one
minute
is for
stuff together.
Christmas. Don't care.
Hey, Justin, you
Alright.
got you got to would be on the road, what, at 11 o'clock?
Yeah, so I'm going to get off here and make sure all my chargers are packed, all that good stuff. So.
Okay, Justin. Hey, drive careful and maybe we'll see you at some point in time.
I'm sure I'll be around this evening because I'll
Okay.
be there before you go live. So,
All right. Okay, Justin, drive
Safe
careful.
journey, Justin.
all right, I'll see y'all later.
Catch you later. Fucking what's going on with my hair?
Need to have it for-
Laura's got her
Yeah, she's normal time tonight, 6 p.m. UK time. The Butt Crack Live.
yeah, Butt Crack Live is at 6 p.m. UK time, so that would be 1 o'clock here.
Yeah, 3 hours 20 minutes from now.
Okay, yep.
On one day this week, she's dressing up as an elf.
No,
Well, good. That's one way to switch it up, Rob. It's called Fantasy Day.
What?
hello, Poopoo.
Are you really still sulking? You can't eat them. No, you can't eat them. Bad for you. Bad for you. Hey, it's Uncle Bill.
I told my wife, don't even live.
Hey, Uncle Bill, there. Oh, look who's with him.
Hey guys, we're on Paul Murray's stream now. If you want to say hello.
Uncle Bill, how you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm at Fort Pierce near the inlet at the Port St. Lucie. What is this? Aquatic museum with a bunch of knuckleheads. You know.
The question is, Bill.
People that you don't know.
My question is that TJ been behaving himself or what?
That's okay.
I know, man.
Hey, a stranger is just a friend you haven't met.
Laura says hello.
Yeah, you know what? This this says Windows, so I'm just pulling up the chat now. Hello, Laura. How are you? Oh, she's not. She said it verbally, actually.
Yeah, she's right there.
Yeah, just make sure you say hello to Laura. She does get upset.
I'm sorry. Hi, Laura. Everybody say hi, Laura. Al, say hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
There you go. That's Al Chacon. He's in charge of. Yeah, we're on Paul Murray's.
Oh, Murray.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Paul.
how you doing?
Maddie.
Keep an eye on TJ. He needs supervision.
Is Tony?
No, I think he's just putting it in.
Tony, Tropic Jones. He's here. Got some people you probably don't know here. Alex, what's Alex's last name? He's new to me. He's
What's Alex's last name? Until I get a new mount, right? I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try. See if this is.
Well, Harry's here, Alex is here, if that helps you at all.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But you know, the thing of it
Alex,
is,
come say hello when you after you get done crashing that trunk. Come here, see, and here's Al, this is the
hey,
guy.
Al, how you
Hey, how
doing?
you doing? How's it going?
Good.
He bought us coffee and donuts, so he's presently my best
There,
friend.
well, are all of you going to be joining Laura with her butt crack session this afternoon?
Jackbox. He said butt crack. Don't scare him away like that. No, I don't know. I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna leave here earlier than I would like. Because I have to get some work done today. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
that I'll be on. I don't know that I'll be on.
Yeah, Laura's
No,
Laura does Jackbox. Yeah, I call it butt crack.
butt crack. Yeah, I know. You call a lot of things butt crack. No, I'm loving it. Are you kidding me? I'd like to stay all day. The weather is just, what's the temperature?
It's not too hot, not too cold, just right.
Just right.
It's just beautiful day for a change, for.
Well, maybe
Here.
before you
I'll
leave,
show you.
Bill, TJ will get out his bumblebee suit and give you a flight around.
Oh, I'm a bumblebee.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's do this.
It was. It just stops us not having to see that from TJ.
Come on. It's too small. I can't. All right, I gotta hit that little arrow. I'm gonna pick the camera rear. Speaking of butt crack, we got the camera rear. And we'll just show you where we're at.
Oh, well, it looks nice.
Here we got some guys here. There's Tony. I'm
Yeah.
on Paul Murray's channel here.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. And then there's Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, you're a silhouette right now, actually, because of the backlight. Yep. Harry, say hi, Harry. Okay.
It looks like you've been getting some real flying in. Good.
I put the POS up and realized that I should have charged the batteries last night. I only had 53% of my batteries, but still, I got a couple of 6-7 minute flights in out of it, and had a little fun. I'm gonna put the Air 2S up and then take off. But here we got. Look at this official thing he does here. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
We're like pilots or something. But anyway, it's very nice here. We got this little thing right here next to the water, and it's a great park. And it's Sunday, and there's nothing going on because initially we were going to go down to the inlet, which is that way, yeah, down there. But apparently there's a parade or some event going on, so that while that's squashed going down there, which isn't very far from here, by the way, it's probably why the park is empty over here. So we're taking advantage of that. So very nice day. There's a big boat down there. Look at that. I'll fly my Air2S over to it later so I can tell you about it. We're there's actually some Coast Guard cutters that come by because we're near the.
Hey, Bill, what you got to do is you got to get TJ up there on top of a table, and he could be air control. Yelling at everybody.
But
Breaking up.
is it breaking up?
You was.
I'm streaming through my phone. Did you say
when
it's
you was
breaking up?
pointing at the bins, you couldn't hear anything.
You're doing okay now, Bill.
Yeah, I'm closer to my phone now.
I use Capture One.
All right.
Yeah, it's a competition for Lightroom.
But yeah, very, very nice here.
No way.
Looks like you got good weather.
Oh, it's good leather. Did you say leather?
I've gotten so used to Capture One.
Alexa, stop.
Yeah, look, and it's empty here. I mean, it's just
I got Lightroom for free.
awesome.
Nobody at the park. Oh.
I was talking about the Coast Guard cutters. I don't know if you heard that, but they come through here. There's a Coast Guard down there. Not that far. I'm surprised that there's there's a couple of restrictions. The warnings popped up. I didn't bother to read them though. So
Don't point at
extraneous stuff.
don't point at them bin things because every time you do, you cut out.
So what now?
You know the little bin, the bin.
The trash containers, they call them bins over across the pond.
Yeah, we call trash bins here. That's not.
Yeah,
bin.
every time you point at them, your signal cuts out.
Change my camera around. Hold on a second. There. There. Can you see that? Is that good?
Yep. Yeah,
By the way, trees are dicks.
yeah.
Just to be clear. Yeah, Barkley was telling me that he cut 2 trees down this week. And I said, no, the anti-arborist. And he says, you're wearing trees with dicks. Yeah, so apparently I'm an anti-arborist too. I cut a tree down the other day. Palm tree. Palm trees don't count, do they? They're weeds.
Great.
Trees are tree.
They're everywhere. You know, they say originally they weren't even from Florida. They were brought here.
Hey, anybody else's drone when I get in this?
Joan, what?
Want to get in?
By the time I get,
Don't get me started on that.
yeah, okay.
Want to get in?
I'd have to take it out of the bag and actually put it together.
My drone's.
They're doing a drone picture, you know, everybody up in the air at the same time.
That's great. Wherever you want. I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Although I think one of these is cracked. Or is that on my video?
Watch TJ put his up and take everybody's out.
I don't know what TJ's flying, to be honest with you, I should tell you.
It's out.
Well, Bill, what you need to do is the next time you're out, you need to buy one of those kitty hand spinners and get that for TJ, you know, where you can just go like that and take off.
I'm so happy.
Does TJ have a drone?
I had to threaten TJ earlier. He was eating a chocolate frosted donut and it was all over his hands, all over his face. It's like, you don't touch my fucking laptop. Excuse me. I had to go to my car and get paper towels.
Well, you got to remember when you're with TJ, you got to have those little wipes in a canister. You know?
Baby wipes.
Get my. So this wasn't. I wasn't good. I wasn't set up to go here. I don't know how well this is going to work because I'm using the internet from my phone this Surface Go thing here. But I also need my phone to fly my Air 2S because you know I'm not cool in advance like some of these guys.
Okay, well, if you got to go, we understand, Bill.
You know, if I get cut off, you'll know what happened.
An Air 2S with other people. Is there anything on my end? Just keep an eye on your drum. Don't get mixed up with somebody else's.
Okay.
JD, did TJ forget his
I don't know if
diaper?
I'm gonna make it. I'm working it. You guys want my drone up there?
JD says, yeah, did TJ forget his diaper bag?
Shit, you don't need sticks to fly, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll turn this so you guys can see what's going on anyway. Or you can't actually too. Oh, there they are. I don't know if you can see, they got a whole bunch of drones up.
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, let's see if we can do it.
Oh, they're having a good time. Looks like the weather's halfway decent down there. And
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
well, I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to call it here at 10 o'clock.
5 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, then you can make some food then. Do that.
No, I can't. I've got to go out. You're gonna have to go and spend some time with your mummy.
I'm not here.
Wow. You're very chatty today.
So lost the connection there for a second, huh? All right.
Yep.
Just a bit.
There's so many drones.
I would imagine that, you know, them guys all standing next to each other. I wonder if they get any conflicts.
Just say all the drones just suddenly go cush into each other.
Yeah.
Stop it. See what you're doing.
Oh, Bill's frozen now.
You okay? You doing?
Well, what do you think, David?
Yeah, I don't know if Rob's coming back.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it right here.
Well, Bill did it dropped out.
Yep, yep. Okay, everybody. Hey, we'll see you later today. Take care.
Catch you later. You gonna say goodbye, Sparky?
Sparky says bye.